I welcome you all in for 30-minute musings. This, the Wednesday edition. How does that differ from other ones? I don't know. I really don't. The Wednesday edition is no different than the Monday edition or the Tuesday edition, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday edition, if those happen to happen. But I do thank you for checking it out to whatever degree. I just saw something along Spreaker that says, like, oh, I could be a beta tester for Spreaker. I might need to check that out, see what that is. And what's in it for me, more importantly. Also, when I do these 30-minute musings, there are two options for me. Now, there's these 30-minute offline recordings, and then there's live recordings. Don't know how those work. I just kind of clicked on it, and apparently I can launch it up to my YouTube channel or whatever the case might be. Don't know how that would work and if there's a time limit to it. So I may fuck around with that at some point. Explicit content, by the way. All explicit. You kidding me? Not all inclusive or seclusive, but swearing. Lots and lots of fucking swearing. Up and down the goddamn board. I mean, that's just how it's gonna be for a while. More than likely forever. Hey, we were always told, you know, rather than like hitting somebody, just swear at them. Just swear at, you know, instead of losing your cool and punching somebody in the face or something. You know, I mean, this was at a young age, we were told, believe it or not. It's like we had these really just, I mean, fuckstick neighbors. I mean, you talk about the true face of America. Quite possibly inbred. Woo! They were winners. No joke. They were winners. It's like, yeah, this whole family, they're irritating as fuck. Beyond annoying. Like, they just thrive on trying to start shit. Oh, come on, people. Give me half a chance. There we go. Making a turn here, excuse me. But it just got to that point where, you know, it's just, don't even bother trying to, you know, throw a punch or nothing. Don't, because they're the kind of people they would instantly call the cops and try to make this huge fucking fiasco out of it. And, you know, like before the OJ trial, it's like they would have made this out to be the biggest thing in the world, right? Trial of the century. Oh my God, your kid hit my kid. So it's like, just cuss them out. Say whatever you want. You're kids, right? I forgot how old we were at the time, whatever. So we were given liberties to swear quite a bit. Quite a bit. But again, like, who gives a fuck? Oh my God, that's terrible language. No, it's not. It's English. It's not a terrible language. It's apparently the toughest one to learn. Because the word fuck is so versatile, actually. It can be a person, place, thing, idea, a verb, an adjective, a prepositional phrase, everything. There's some kind of a... Somebody made I don't know if you'd even call it a song, but there's this skit, I'll call it. A comedy skit on the versatility of the word fuck. I highly recommend looking it up. And I don't know the name of it exactly, but it goes through all those things. Just, you know, you could use it to describe somebody. Well, they're a dumb fuck. Well, that's descriptive. That's an objective, right? Dumb fuck, ugly fuck, short fuck, fat fuck, all around. And this guy has kind of a low tire pressure in his front driver's side tire. I can see it from here. Anyway. Maybe there's someone you're sexually attracted to and you want to fuck them. That's a verb, right? That's an action. You can use it like several different ways in the same sentence. Like, fuck those fucking fuckers. Okay. So you're kind of covering a lot of bases now. But the versatility of the word fuck, it's tremendous. And after a while, it's almost watered down and who cares? Sometimes I have accused comedians of trying to overly use the word too much. But oh well, lots of swearing on 30-minute musings. It'll happen, oh well. I have to drive down I-95 heading towards Miami. I think I'm allowed several dozen swear words. It's not even close. Woke up really sluggish today, though. Let me get on the ball here with something. Haven't noticed any plates yet, and I'm already past, I just passed Powerline? I don't know. Well, I passed up the Home Depot by the train tracks there, Flagler. Just passed up that. No. I don't think I've hit Powerline yet. Whatever, I'm rambling. I woke up so tired and sluggish. Chugged down half a cup of coffee, got through the shower. It's like, okay, now for whatever reason I'm feeling good. Now I'm feeling awake. And I do now. Like, I feel really good now. It's amazing how crappy I felt waking up. Well, not so much just like tired, sluggish. And now it's like, now I got the energy. I'm good to go. And yesterday, we need a disclaimer on yesterday. Holy shit. Okay, woke up, had all that, the margaritas the night before. Ontario plate on the board. Anyway. Had a bit of a hangover yesterday. Not gonna lie, but it felt too intense for what it was. When I left work yesterday, it was after 7 p.m., still had that headache. There were some storms rolling through, so I think I got hit with a double whammy. Hangover and, like, sinus pressure from the barometric bullshit. I got double whammied yesterday. Not a good time. I didn't feel so bad at work. I mean, that was midday. I get in around midday. Just, okay, yeah, skull pressure, it kind of hurts, drinking. Like, I didn't think I had that much. Like, I know I didn't have that much. Like, woke up feeling a little, I got that headache going. This ain't fun. But then, of course, like, some bad storms rolled through about midday, and then just stayed shitty, humid, and all that crap through the evening. And as I was leaving the building, like, whatever, 7:15 or something like that, it's like, I still got a fucking headache. This can't be just booze. That's well out of my system now. I would have had to drink that whole fucking bottle to be feeling like, to still have some kind of effect like that. It's like, that was just that Jose Cuervo, like that shit you just put over ice margarita stuff. That pre-mix. So yesterday had to be a double whammy. I knew something was just all like, am I getting that fucking... Oh, and don't get me wrong. I'm sure I did quite a bit of partying in my day to where the point where, like, I can't keep doing that. Can't keep trying to relive those days or whatever, and I wasn't trying to be perfectly honest. Just margaritas? Sure, let's have some. Just before I went to bed that night, I knew full well, it's like, yeah, I'm drunk off those. Yeah, I would consider myself to be drunk. It's not just a good little buzz or nothing like that, a little warm in the belly. No, that was drunk, a little sloppy. I was like, fuck it, I'm home, no big deal. Slam some water, go to bed. Woke up, relieved my bladder. Took in some more water, went back to bed. Woke up, and then, well, you know what the 30-minute musing gave you yesterday. You know all about that. So, I think it was a double whammy. I think I absolutely had the double whammy going. For a headache to still be lingering, and it wasn't so noticeable until I really got outside. So I don't know if it was just, they keep the building cool and dry, naturally. I don't know, stepping outside into all that fucking humidity and heat, I don't know. But also it's like, oh, God, take a couple of deep breaths. Like, I feel that. What the fuck? Because the control room that I have to operate in, doesn't matter which one, actually. Yesterday was the news station. They're just so cold in there. Cool and dry, naturally, because you're surrounded by computers and monitors and all that electronic shit. They don't want that to get hot, warm, humid, or nothing. Got to be cool and dry, because otherwise, if it shorts out from condensation, God forbid, boom, everything's down, dead, and fried. Can't have that. So I don't know if sitting in there for several hours kept me better than I should have been. I don't know. But yesterday was a double whammy for sure as far as like the pressure and the pain in my skull. I knew it couldn't have been just the margarita. Like that felt like a good, solid kick my ass hangover. And at any rate, got home and I decided I did an upper body workout last night. Mainly because if I did one tonight, Wednesday, well, I got the shit job tomorrow. And the shit job, I'll be up on my feet running around, lifting things and all the, throwing shit around, up and down a ladder, blah, blah, blah. So I kind of want to save my upper body pains. Try to not worry about it. So I'll try to get some cardio, lower body something done today. Legs. Well, I'm thinking today might be isometric yoga. I thought I was going to do that last night. I did not. I blasted the upper body just to make sure I got that upper body workout in some point during the week. And I don't know. Might do it once or twice a week. I don't know. P90X3, the challenge. That's the one I did. And I did well through it. I did well. Struggles do happen, but I felt like it was just it just went better. Okay, and we are just having all kinds of problems merging because they want to go to Broward Boulevard. 595 is coming up. There's just people all over the damn place. Zoom I go. Oh, there's apparently some road construction or something going on there. So, somebody pulled over, something, who knows. Rear-ended, a car, I don't know. Looked like a moving truck got pulled over. Quebec plate, you are on the board. So we got two Canadian constituents, what would you call them? Such gross words when they start saying that shit all across news. Constituents, caucus, they sound gross. Like I want nothing to do with constituents or a caucus. I'll be holding my caucus in Nevada. What? Get the fuck out of here with that noise. That sounds gross. And if you're Hillary, if you have a caucus, I don't want anything to do with it. Maryland plate, you're on the board. What is Maryland? That's, I remember the other day. Well, I had to look it up, sorry, but Kentucky is the bluegrass state. What is Maryland? Crab cakes? Well, I know that's what they're known for. And this is another one. I feel I should know this. What is Maryland? What is the state nickname? Like Rhode Island is the ocean state. Isn't there something like that with Maryland? It's like the coastal state or something like that. I don't know. Isn't there a pelican state? I mean, the pelican's the state bird of Louisiana. I know that. But I thought there was a state nicknamed the Pelican State. Huh. Delaware is the first state. Oh, there's a plate. Let me speed up. I'm in the express lane, trying to pass people. I think it's Pennsylvania, and it is. Woo! VisitPA.com. Got a triple layered with the white, blue, and the yellow. It's more of a white plate, and that's what there's a yellow stripe at the bottom and a blue stripe at the top. I don't know, something like that. 3 horizontal stripes make up the face of that plate. At any rate, there's a plate in front of the car in front of me, in front of this damn Fiat. Get moving, Fiat! It's the express lanes, god damn it. So I'm already thinking about my work. I'm always planning ahead. What's my workout tonight? Now, sure, I changed it up upon my thoughts getting home last night. That's when I made that decision. Said, you know what? Wednesday would be a bad time to do upper body in case I burn myself out and then have to go do, it's stockroom fucking retail that I do. That's the shit job. I'm sure I've mentioned it or you know exactly what it is, but I just call it the shit job, bullseye high, because it's run by a bunch of fucking clowns. Basically it. It's like there's certain cliques. There's managers and then there's everybody else. It's very much like high school. There's not much equality there, I don't feel. It's a fucking joke. There's a Kentucky plate right there. I'll be goddamn. Bluegrass. Alright, Fiat, you're not making any ground here in the express lanes. Oh well, let me dump out of the express lanes just in case. There's so much shit that I feel I have to do. Like Friday, I feel is going to be such a busier day than I want it to be. Probably got to get some laundry done. I want to run my ass to, I'll get some shopping, maybe a couple new pairs of pants, some nice new comfy jeans or something. like I said, maybe run my ass to the Hard Rock, go to that cool-ass sporting goods joint that I like, get a new hat. Don't even know of what yet. I have no clue. Because I'll see, because, you know, my Miami Hurricanes, oh, what are you, new? No, that's what, Visit Michigan, True Michigan, something like that. It's got the Michigan State Spartan on the license plate. That's how I know it's Michigan. And there's Ohio. O-H-N-O. Oh no, Ohio. Yep. God, that would have been so fun. There's a story beyond that. Now that's just a thing like the Ohio State University, the Buckeyes. Apparently it's a nut, a buckeye. I don't know. I thought it was, you know, the organ of an animal. But I remember partying with a bunch of friends of mine. It was New Year's 2008. I was living in Fort Lauderdale at the time, but school was out for whatever winter break, and I wasn't scheduled at work the whole fucking week. This is a New Hampshire plate. Live free or die. It's kind of an odd message, but I went back up to Orlando to visit some friends, and I stayed up there for, you know, the better part of that week. You know, just chilling with them and partying and New Year's and blah. We did all that stuff. There was a kid that he was from Ohio, and that year Ohio State was playing the Florida Gators in the College Football National Championship, and his name was Mike. He was from Ohio, and that was his whole introduction to everybody. Hi, I'm Mike. I'm from Ohio, and the Buckeyes are going to kill the Gators. Like, that was his whole thing. I don't remember bringing up sports to him. He would introduce himself to girls that way at this party. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, what? Really? That's how, you know. It's like, my name's Mike from Ohio. Okay, fine. Well, you're here visiting. You're going to college. I had no clue who he knew. I mean, he was obviously, you know, this is just at a friend's apartment. So, Texas plate, we're getting all over the place. We need more of the West Coast vibe to come through. St. Louis and beyond, I'm talking. We need some plates from over there. Anyway, this guy, Mike from Ohio, the Buckeyes are going to kill the Gators. Well, little did he know, Florida killed Ohio State that fucking national championship game. Tim Tebow was on the team, but this was before Tim Tebow was Tim Tebow. He was actually the backup. And Florida murdered Ohio State. I would have loved to get a hold of that fucking idiot kid. Yeah, well, that's the thing that, you know, you're from Ohio State, that's kind of a chant. Half of the stadium chants out O-H, the other spells out I-O. O-H, I-O, okay, yeah, it's cute, whatever, you know, you're college fun, you know how to spell. Way to get your degree rocked in. You know how to spell a 4-letter word, and you only use 3 letters, essentially. But when that happened, my initial thought was, Mike from Ohio, O-H-N-O. You just got killed, son. And I don't give 2 shits about the Florida Gators, but when somebody introduces themselves like that, it's like, you braggadocious asshole. Like, what the fuck? Maybe you were going to the university. I have no idea. But really, what a clown you are. I would have loved to see whatever happened to that kid. And to see his expression for that national championship. That would have been tremendous. My exit's already coming up. I feel that I'm making great time, but I gotta merge my ass over, and ain't nobody gonna let me through, huh? Oh, you're gonna. You're gonna, because my blinker's on. Clean merge. Look at that. But I'm not done yet. I got more lanes to get over to. Zoom. Let me get over. I'm doing this. Just keep the blinker on, because I'm constantly going over. If I can, if they let me. Sons of bitches. I'm gonna get there. Alright, you want in the highway, I want on the ramp. Zoom, look at that, made it. There we go. That's why I keep my blinker on, people, because I'm not done making my changes yet. I know that's a radical theory on this highway. Radical theory. Blinker, who needs that? Just brake lights. God forbid if they work. So we got a couple of plates on the board. That's pretty good. I haven't been totally keeping track. Still trying to think. Maryland. What the hell is Maryland? What's the state nickname? No, just like that regal-looking flag that they have associated with, well, the part of the Maryland state flag. It looks somewhat regal. Oh, I need to stop because they're going. They got the right of way. Don't rear end me, people. I'll go now. A Texas plate. That's 2 on the board. Unless, well, fuck it. Let's just call it 2. It's the same exact plate, and I didn't get a mental make of the vehicle last time, but it may have passed me, and it may have been right there. No, because he was cutting across. No, that's legit 2. That's legit 2 for Texas. And yesterday's, what the fuck, 8 plates from New York? That was tremendous. Like, I kind of, 3 or 4. That was fucking 8 goddamn New York plates yesterday. Talk about a record and a half. That might never be broken in 30 minutes. That's the remarkable thing. I mean, if I just picked a day to drive around and whatever the hell else, like, I'm sure I could find plenty of them. You know, just find I'm sure Jersey, there'd be a lot of them. New York, maybe this time of year I could probably find plenty of Ontario and Quebec plates to get 8 in a day. But within 30 minutes, that's tremendous. I'm astounded by that. How the fuck do I feel so good right now? I woke up like, oh my God, my brain doesn't want to operate. I need like 7 hours more sleep. And I feel like I'm good to go. Combination of the coffee, maybe. I kind of did my little, I don't do it every day. I you know, depending on if I'm just lazy, forget to, blah, 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 whatever. Did my little mouthwash rinse, my organic coconut oil with my organic cinnamon powder. Because that coconut oil, that's the best shit ever. Well, other than honey. Organic honey, I'd say, is the better thing. And if you can get it raw, where it's not like syrupy, where it's like fucking wax, and you gotta spoon it out of the can, the jar, whatever. Hopefully out of the glass bottle. Excuse that mild burp. You heard that. But the raw organic honey is the good shit. That would be the best stuff ever. But that cold-pressed organic coconut oil, probably number 2 on the list. But I did my little mouthwash rinse with the coconut oil and the cinnamon powder, because, you know, get that abrasive sand grit kind of feel from the cinnamon. Swish that around my mouth for, I don't know, after I brush my teeth, of course. Swish that around, I don't know, 5 minutes. And then fucking just gulp it down. Cinnamon is a great anti-inflammatory. And the coconut oil, well, that's just good all around. I guess it helps digestion. It's, you know, you are what you eat. And if that shit's really good on all kinds of levels, well, good. Then I'm intaking the good stuff. Seven minutes remaining, roughly. Oh, man. Something feels weird about today. How did I wake up so shitty? And right now I feel great. Something's going to get me today. Or if it rides out and it's just an awesome day through and through, fine. No problem. I'm going to look into that other shit from Spreaker. The beta testing and blah, 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 and doing all that stuff. Now, tomorrow will not be a 30-minute musing, nor it probably won't be one Friday either. So Saturday morning, when I have to get into work early, that's probably when that's going to happen. Actually, I need to see what might happen tomorrow after the shit job. Simply because, well, I don't know, production meeting, that kind of thing. Like, I don't know if that's going to be anything that we have to deal with and go through. So, I haven't caught word on anything. I mean, not that we have anything for a setup right now. We don't. So it's just kind of, do we bullshit something? Do we, you know, how do we play that? Or do we do anything at all? I mean, I don't know. I have to check in with the crew and see, like, what the schedule might look like. Today being Wednesday, this will be, you know, let's say 24 hours. I mean, a good 30 hours from now. And nothing's planned. I mean, maybe it's just, you know, sit around, collaborate, or I don't know, actually. I mean, if we have nothing planned, I'd rather not do anything. You know, instead of, well, there's a ball game on, you know, if we're not going to do anything with it, I'd rather not just go to do that. But then again, I haven't been grinding away any idea of what to do for a production meeting. So if it's just going to be sit around, have a couple of beers, and watch a game, I'd honestly want to pass on that. I'd rather get other things taken care of, because then I'm going to wake up early Friday to get a stream going. Like, that's pretty much scheduled. 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So I don't want to be out late Thursday night. I have to wake my ass up early Friday. Get some streaming done. Live stream, let's play, recording. You know, it's live, and then I archive it and get it saved, and that's all there for your viewing pleasure. Whether you watch episodically on YouTube at your own leisure, or you tune into twitch.tv and watch it live, I do thank you for that. It's kind of like these 30-minute musings. Apparently I can do these live, and I don't know how that works. I'm going to look into that. Plus the beta testing thing, too. I got to see what that's all about. But it would be somewhat fascinating. I mean, if it's going to eat the fuck out of my my minutes, whatever, the data, I'd rather not do it. Because, you know, as I'm traveling here, it's not like I have a Wi-Fi. It's not like I'm feeding off my home Wi-Fi or, you know, a work Wi-Fi. So I'd rather not go about it that route. It's going to be eating up my data. Because, shit, sometimes these go beyond 30 minutes, and that's just... you know, how much data would that start chewing into? If I got to keep them to 30 minutes, well, then that's just part of the niche, I suppose. They're 30 minutes. I blurb out license plates. Just random shit on my mind. My workout, my diet, blah, 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 whatever. Just thoughts in my brain. It's bullet points of brilliance. It's unscripted genius. And I still don't know what Maryland is. Fuck. I mean, I'll put that in the footnote on when I get it to YouTube. As I'm about to make my turn down West Island Drive by the North Perry Airport. Not even in the red yet, so that's good. Yeah, I kind of flew in today pretty good. Can't complain. With about 2.5 to go. Man, I woke up like craving more sleep. Half a cup of coffee, which I did finish eventually. Buddy, you could absolutely merged and made that fucking cut in. That's just terrible. Not paying attention. Man, and I need my 9 dash cams. Oh, you're gonna U-turn, you fucking dope. Jesus. Well, you ain't making that one now. You fucked over everybody. Being a dum-dum. Emergency vehicle approaching, but I made it through the intersection. I'm good to go. Two-minute warning. Yeah, like, I don't really... Well, no, when I get these 30-minute musings posted up, I do somewhat broadcast it. I put it on my Facebook page. When it's all file converted and all that shit and blah, blah, blah. Haven't built up an audience yet. Oh, well. This 30-minute musing, upon getting this thing boosted up, I believe will be my 500th recording on my YouTube channel. It's kind of exciting. 500. And a majority of them, well, some of them I might delete some of the shit that I had. Like it was kind of a bullshit video podcast, if you will. And it's just something I want to go back to, but I've taken such a fucking time out away from it. Plus some of the content, like, I think I can do a little better with what I wanted to do. Some of those would drag on too long. I think just, you know, these are 30 minutes. And I mean, there's nothing to look at. The other ones, there was literally like me sitting there talking and gesturing and blah, blah, blah. You know, 10 to 15 minutes I think is good enough for someone's attention span, granted the topic and the material. You know, to sit there for 30 minutes and just drag on and on and on about things. At certain times I feel that's just too much. I'm trying to keep it concise. 30 seconds is a little better to do. So I might delete all those videos, or at least take them off my YouTube channel. I mean, I still have access to them on a terabyte flash drive, but that might be something down the road. Speaking of down the road, I'm about to make my turn on a Miramar Parkway, so might be till the weekend, but until we meet again, I'll catch your ass down the road, everybody.